Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to video number 3 of screen printing. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna be actually printing about 70 shirts. Black shirts with white water basings. Don't go anywhere. So in this video, we're actually gonna start printing the shirts. You know, we already, on the first video, we saw how we coated the screen. Second video, we burned the screen or exposed the screen. Whichever way you wanna call it, is the same thing. Burning is when you burn an image. Exposing it, it's the same thing. So in this video, what we're gonna do is actually gonna start printing. And if you notice, on the Vastex and the V100, I didn't know, but their platen is actually metal. So I don't have any application tape. I do have application tape. I don't have any palette tape, the dual tack palette tape. I don't have none of that. But I'm gonna use some water-based glue, and this is palette glue. It's just that I haven't used it in a while, so let me remove the excess. I will post on the link, or not on the link, but on the description, what kind of glue this is, because I don't remember from the top of my head. This is by CCI, but I don't remember the actual model number. So we only need just a little bit, and you'll see I'm only going to put about 3, maybe 4 drops. That's too much. It's probably going to be really hard to see it, but that's about 3 to, well, that one is about 5 drops. And then I usually use a squeegee, and we're just going to spread the glue all the way around the palette. It's very easy, very straightforward, nothing fancy. So again, I used one of these squeegees, and usually we use the squeegees for applying vinyl. So I have the what do you call it, the flash dryer right here. You can hardly see it, which is that little piece that you see right there. And then I'm gonna throw this underneath the flash dryer just to activate the glue, because right now it's all wet. And let's put that squeegee right there. So what I did is I actually put the flash dryer together, and then I actually got a base, or I made a base for the press. So got it set up. It's a very small, what do you call it, base. I need to make it bigger, because you'll see when I start printing, I'm actually gonna it's actually gonna tilt. So I'm gonna make it a little bigger. So that's it. Look, the glue is dry. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the ink. And I should have added the ink on the screen before I put the glue, because now my screen is going to be sticking to that. So the ink that we're going to be using is going to be from Matsui. This is all that we're going to be using on these videos, Matsui, and that's the model for Matsui 301 white. This is well, it's sort of glass or glassy or shiny, but if you want something that is matte, or what is the other, if you want matte or opaque, you'll see that 301M, and 301M stands for 301 or white matte. And if you see a C as in cat instead of the W or the M, that's 301 clear. And that's just, look at that, it's been sitting there for a while. So we're gonna be adding our ink on the screen, and again, this is water-based inks. That's all that we're gonna be working, and maybe in the future I will do some what do you call it, some plastisol, but for now we're gonna be working with water-based. We're gonna be adding the ink, and just so you guys know, when we work with water-based, you want to add about twice the amount that you need. if it was plastisol and you know that you're gonna need, let's say for example, a pint on water base, you want to add more than that because you need to flood the screen so it doesn't, so the ink doesn't dry up on you. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean, not completely clean, but I'm gonna clean the spatula. And what I'm gonna use next is this thing called let me see, right there, quick additive. So quick additive, what that's gonna do, it's gonna help the ink actually stick or grab onto the shirt a lot better. So on white ink, you really don't need it, but if you have it, hey, go ahead and use it. So quick additive, what this is actually is 3 chemicals put together. It's a fixer, it's a softener, and it's also a retarder. So it'll help with the ink not drying as fast on the screen, and it's also kind of like a catalyst for your ink, so it'll grab on a lot better. So let's go quick additive. So now I'm gonna mix all of it together. Another thing that you're gonna need, or that I use, is a spray bottle with water, and I just put a little bit of soap, like 1 drop of dish soap, and I'm gonna be using that throughout the entire print. And what I'm gonna use that for is so when I see my ink thickening up or sticking to the screen, I will spray it. Like for example, even right now, you know, if I feel that my ink is too thick, you can thin it down with a little bit of water. Also, a lot of people, whenever they work with water-based inks, they wet the screen before they actually start working. I don't do that. Actually, I never seen any benefit from that. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying myself, I never seen any benefit, so I don't do that. So, but those are little tricks. And obviously, another thing that you're gonna need is a squeegee, and you can use a squeegee of your likings. Well, we got our ink, we got everything ready. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a problem. Because it's too much weight. Let me see if I can push that back. Because it's too much weight for that, for this press. So what I'm gonna do in the future is I'm gonna come back, and those springs in the back, I'm gonna add another set of springs. Actually, let me see if I have any springs. And if I do, I'm just gonna add another set of springs so it'll hold the screen. There you go. So I put another spring, and now it's holding the screen up. You just want to be careful because it can lift up like super quick. Just want to be careful, and also make sure that that spring is not, like for example, you know, I don't have the right size. Make sure you don't break it and it hits you. So now it looks like we're ready to print. Let's see what happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna print what we call a print flash print. And as you can see, there's gonna be different size shirts. This is a youth small, and it's gonna go youth small to adult 2X, I believe. And then what I'm doing right now is I'm just lining up the shirt to, remember those lines that we did on the second video, I believe. I already have my measurement, which is 4 inches down. That's where I want my print. So all I gotta do now is center my shirt and then bring the collar to the edge of the platen, just like so. I know it's pretty far from the camera, so you can barely see it. And that gives me an exactly 4 inches. So now what we do is we're gonna flood on water-based inks. You always want to flood and then bring it down and either push, so this will be a push and this will be a pull. On water base, I actually like doing the push. Actually, I like doing the push stroke better than the pull. And also, water base, once you do the printing, you have to flood it and leave it like that so it doesn't dry up on your screen. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water as I go because I can feel that ink is a little thick. And there you go. There's the first print. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it underneath the flash dryer. And as you can see, this is gonna take forever because I got 70 shirts right there. Actually, this is not 70. This it's 54 shirts. That's gonna take forever, especially with this small flash dryer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry the ink to what is called it's called gel state, where we dry it to about 280 degrees. And then what I'm gonna do after that is I'm gonna finish the actual drying on the heat press. The reason for that is because I need to go faster and I don't have time. I don't have the time for that. So there you go. And then right now I'm gonna do my second pass. Remember to flood the screen. And that actually looks pretty good. And then you send it underneath the flash dryer. That way I can get my second pass and it'll look, nice and white. That way you don't see, sometimes it looks very thin and you can still see the shirt. But that's it. I mean, there's nothing to it to printing. The only thing about water-based inks is that you have to print faster. Like for example, this is what I mean. I have a flash dryer and right now this right here is already drying. So you have to speed up a little bit. And that's gonna be a problem with this. So there you go. I like that steam. See, no ink sticking, but let me move this a little bit because I did notice I got a little bit of wet ink on the bottom. And again, on this one, if you're waiting too long, mist a little bit of water. That way the ink stays nice and wet. There you go. We want to see that steam coming out. See? Dry hand. That's not bad. And that's what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just throw them over there because remember I still gotta pass them through the flash drive. Through the heat press. And on the heat press, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the final curing, just to make sure that the ink is not gonna come off. There you go. And I cannot take this out, but I don't know how good you can see it on video. Let me put that other shirt right next to it. So that way you know why I'm doing a second pass. And even I could have even done a third pass on this one, but I don't want it to be too thick. You can see the differences. This one is almost grayish. So with the second pass, you can see the difference. But yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the neck where we have to wait a little bit because of the flash dryer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get a better flash dryer, possibly get one that is a forced air where it actually dries the ink a lot faster. One that's at 220, because this one's a 110. 220 will be able to push it or heat it up a lot faster. But as you can see, the steam coming out, that's a good sign that it is working. Once I get to maybe shirt number 12, the plan is gonna get really hot. So I gotta print even slower so I don't dry the ink on my screen. I was gonna take it out already. So the idea of making these videos, guys, is to show you that we can start from a budget, from a very small budget. Like right now, for example, I got $175 on the flash dryer. I have $400 on the press and $65 on the sink. So you combine all of that, and you can see we can start in screen printing. Well, actually, I got on the screens, right? I already had the frames, so I just had them remesh, and it cost me $20 to remesh them. I got $90 because I got 4 of them. $90 with all together was $90. So you can see that you can start a screen printing business with under $1,000. And even though this is an entry-level press, it's not a very cheap press. So and it's also, actually this one is ready. This one is also upgradable. The V100 is also upgradable to a 4x4. So 4 colors, 4 stations. So in the future, that's what I'm doing. That's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna see me doing, upgrading the equipment, and see how far we can get in 1 year or 11 months. Because this is already February. So actually, guys, because I'm gonna go so slow and there's no sense of me showing you the same thing over and over and over, let's finish the video right now. So let me show you what it looks like. That way you can get a close-up. And this is for a church. There's the name of the church, actually just the abbreviation, the MBCF Waco. So they get this shirts twice. I believe they get them twice or 3 times a year. And but yeah, so yeah, guys, this is it for the video. I mean, again, it's so easy. Once we go to clean up, all I gotta do is just wipe the ink off and use that same water, the soapy water. And another thing I use, I don't even see my, oh, it's over there. My let me see if you can see it. There's a bottle, spray bottle. You can barely see it. Where's my finger? Right there. There's a spray bottle with screen degreaser, and when I go to clean the ink off, I take it all off, put it back in the container, use soapy water and degreaser to wipe it clean, and that's it. That's the reason why I'm going with water-based. But guys, thank you for watching. This is a pleasure. I'm gonna continue on printing the rest of the shirts. There you go. This is the second shirt, so you guys can get an idea what they're gonna look like, what it looks like with water-based. Thank you guys. It was a pleasure like always. Make sure you subscribe and ding that bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. If you have any questions, if you guys want to see anything done with screen printing, let me know. We also do embroidery. We also do sublimation, cut and sew, signs, and I don't know what else we do, but we do a lot of stuff here. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to get one of these small presses, I have a link in the description below. It'll take you to Amazon to buy one of these, about $600. And if you guys want to get the light for the exposure, it's also there. So guys, thank you. And I will catch you on the next one. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye bye now. Adios. God bless you.